Whew. There's some people get in here, man. Let some people get in here. Man, oh man. What a night, y'all. What a night. What a night, what a night, what a night. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know. This live feed more than likely will be deleted after the fact. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind yet, man. It's just been a crazy night. It's been a crazy night, man. That's just an understatement. I probably shouldn't even do this video, but you know, I feel like as long as I can keep my emotions in check, that I should be able to you know, keep it as professional, I guess. I don't know, man. Shit is really blowing my mind, man. So I'm gonna get right to the point. I'm gonna get right to the point, man. After this live feed, any video that hasn't been made yet, I'm probably gonna, you know, not do YouTube videos for a while. So I already got like a couple videos already made, but so I'll probably put those up, even though this is about to spoil some of them, but whatever. So you can still watch those as I upload them if you choose. Really don't care at this point, man. I think I need a break from everything, honestly. So here we go. Basically, I quit my job today. I quit. To kind of give you some backstory, as you're gonna find out in these videos that'll be uploaded over the course of the next week. I pretty much had made up my mind that I was gonna leave this company. But I was trying to make it to Thanksgiving. Trying to make it to Thanksgiving because I pretty much already have a job guaranteed, pretty much, with Great Wide, going back to Great Wide, making the money I was making and being home every other day. But I didn't want to go too long without a paycheck. You know, the plan was to work this joint until Thanksgiving, and then quit Thanksgiving, and then only have to sit at the house for like 2 weeks, because I can go back to Great Wide as soon as December 13th. I already know. I don't care if he watch my videos. He ain't gonna do nothing. He had every opportunity to do something when he was in my face, and I mean when I say in my face, I mean this. So, but anyways, we'll get to that. I plan on going back to Great Wide. I've already talked to Brian. Shout out to Brian. He watches my videos. You know, I pretty much got a truck waiting on me. And Great Wide was out of the port. The OTR runs out of the port. Ray David. So, anyways, I'm trying to focus. So I'm not gonna look at the comments. I gotta focus for my story, and I'll try to come back to the comments later. What did Black say? What am I trying to say? Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, y'all. It's craziness right now. I quit my job today. I quit my job because we got those hazmat tickets. I told you guys when I got it back in the beginning of October when we went to go pick up those tanks, and we got them going through Columbus. When we originally got those tickets, Kirby told us that he was going to go half and half with us on the lawyer. So they took my money right away. The lawyer was $500. Excuse me. The lawyer was $500, and they took my $250 out of that first check. Mind you, it wasn't even a full check. it was, you know, that $1,100 check that should have been like 13, 14. But they took the 250 out of my check. Cool. But I got a call last week from the lawyer. Hey, you know, everything looks good, da 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 da. But we still need the other 250. I'm just like, huh? So at that point, I hit up Kirby and I hit up Cornelius. The name of Kirby's company, um, the name of Kirby company is Peak Velocity. The name of Cornelius's company is Marley Trucking and Transport LLC, based out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Kirby's company Peak Velocity is based out of, I want to say Garland, North Carolina. Both of them are African American. But anyways, that's no hit or there. So I don't even know why I brought that up. But anyway, so yeah, so we was as of last week, the tickets hadn't been paid, and I let them both know, hey, it hadn't been paid. What's up? How does that sound now? Is that any better? Does that sound better? Somebody let me know something, man. I don't understand. Can y'all hear me now? Is it still cracking? Okay, so I guess it was where I had it sitting. So give me 1 second to adjust. I apologize. Let me see if this will work. How about now? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if it's good now. If not, I will adjust again. I'm sorry. I didn't really give no. The production of this is gonna suck. I really just, just set my phone up and hit record. So let me know how it's still. Yeah. I think it's because this laptop is on. Give me 1 second. Turn this laptop off. All right. The laptop has been turned off, so it should be good now. So give me 1 second. So how about now? Better? I turned the laptop off. Let me know what if it's better or if it's worse or the same. Somebody let me know something. Better. Okay, cool. Better. All right, so where was I? Okay, so I called him last week. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, my court date got pushed back to my court date got pushed back to November the 18th, which is about a week and a half away. So court date got pushed back to November 18th, and today is November the 6th or the 7th. I'm sorry, I can't even think straight. And I got a call. I actually called the lawyer yesterday, and they told me that my balance still hadn't been paid. And I'm just like, that's just that really just, it kind of just pissed me off, but it hurt more than anything, because it's just like, damn, man. Like, Cornelius came out here with 3 other drivers besides Tony. Tony is his father-in-law, so it really don't count. Really, it's Tony's company, and he just has Cornelius do the paperwork, is what it really is. But basically, he came out here with 3 drivers. In a month, up until this point, 2 of those drivers is still rattling. I'm gonna hold it with my hand. Hopefully this is better. But I keep losing where I'm at. It hadn't been paid, so I was just like, yo, up until this point, the other 2 drivers have quit. They left. They're gone. And I've been here trying to work it out. They being extra. Okay. I've been here trying to work it out, trying to make it work. If it's good, then I'm gonna just set it back down there. I've been trying to work it out, ignoring every red flag. They've messed up my check two, 3 times in a row. The freight that they promised wasn't booming. I had pretty much been doing more sitting than not than running. You know what I'm saying? I ran one good week the last 5 to bad. Yeah, fall back. Okay. I got to stop reading the comments. It hadn't been bad. I mean, it had been bad for the last 5 to 6 weeks. So, you know, it was just a lot of things. Like, I mean, look, I don't gotta explain it to y'all, man. I've been doing videos since I've been out here. So you guys have been seeing everything that has been happening, every reaction. So with everything else that you guys have been following and watching, the feather or that broke the camel's back, if you will, was them not paying my lawyer. Because my thing is that's a big deal to me. That's a big deal to me, man, because with that type of ticket, if I don't have no legal representation present, or if get it out, bro. If I don't have no legal representation present, or if I'm not there, that's a big deal. That's the equivalent like of getting a reckless driving ticket or suspending license or DUI and not showing up for court. They'll issue a warrant for your arrest on top of suspending your license. So that could have been a big deal for me. And then on top of that, you know, I think what I'm going to end up having to do is end up pleading guilty to the hazmat ticket, because upon further investigation on my part, I actually called the tank company, and I come to find out the tanks did have residue in them. So this whole time we were being led to believe that they were empty and we was going to be good as far as the paperwork. It was crazy. If you don't think he was wrong for what he did, appreciate that, D-Raj. And D-Raj was on the phone with me while all this was going down. So once I get to that part, if any of you have any doubts and what I'm saying, where you going? Oh, if any of you have any doubts on what I'm saying, D-Raj can confirm. And D-Raj may be a lot of things to trolls, but he's not a liar. You know what I'm saying? And neither am I, honestly, but whatever.
You're a liar.
Yeah, I know, right? And my wife was right there. My wife was there. She saw the whole thing. But anyways, getting back on track, you know, so we were guilty. Though the hazmat tankers. And I mean, I got the lawyer. So, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pay the lawyer out of my pocket, since they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. No contest. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see what the lawyer's gonna do. Honestly, at this point, I know when I had first made contact before I got my lawyer, they told me they had like a plea situation where you plead guilty to the misdemeanor, and they will remove, because I also got a moving violation for ignoring the sign. My biggest concern, if I'm gonna have a moment of vulnerability with 200 people on the internet, is the moving violation. Because the main reason I have to wait until December the 13th to go back to Great Wide is because I have to wait for my ticket from December of 2016 to fall off. Because when reason I got fired from Great Wide was because that excessive speeding ticket put me over their point system for their company. So with that ticket falling off on December the 12th, 2013, that will allow me to come back. But if I get charged for this moving violation behind this hazardous ticket and ignoring the sign, that will fuck me up from going to Great Wide. So that's why that was a big deal to me. And I just voiced my displeasure with them. You know, I just sat on it. I slept on it. I woke up this morning and I drove home. I said, you know, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to keep putting myself through this. You know, I've gone through so much shit with this company, man, and I just don't think it's fair. You know, the other two guys, shout out to them, Landon and Will, you know, both of them left in a way that, you know, I didn't do no different from them. Landon just left the truck. Will took the truck home, but, you know, the truck was at his house for like 2 weeks, and they didn't sweat him. You know, they didn't do nothing crazy with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the biggest thing was, I will say, I was in PA, Houston, PA, off of 79, and I drove home about 7 hours home. But I looked at it as I did one load this week, so I'm gonna lose that check because they're gonna take that check and it'll compensate for the fuel that I used to went home. But I didn't think that was a big deal. Like I've always, I never had an issue with when I quit a job, and I've had a bunch of them driving the truck home. You know what I'm saying? First, some companies have me, like a bigger company like the Swifts or the Abilenes, they will have me bring the truck back to the terminal. But like when I left the fleet owner last year and I came home and I explained to him I won't coming back out, he just sent somebody to come get the truck, and um, it was no abandoned uh it was no abandoned nothing on my record or nothing like that. So whatever. So I came home today. I got home about 2 o'clock. Mind you, on the way home, of course they hit me. They was hitting me up, yo, why you quitting? And I said, hey man, you guys just haven't held up your end of the bargain, and I expressed what I was upset for. I told him, I said, man, you know what? You didn't pay my lawyer. That was the final straw, man. I said that was foul. And he gave me the story. Cornelius was like, man, I would have paid it. I would have paid it up front and got the money back on the back end. And my thing is, well, why didn't you do that, dog? I mean, it sounds good now because you're upset that I'm on my way home, but why are you know what I'm saying? You saying it now don't mean nothing to me. And then now all of a sudden, Houston and Newington is supposed to be wide open as of tomorrow. Oh man, well that's real convenient, but I'm sorry, dog. I'm going home. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So let me see. Let me catch up on the comments. Yeah, okay. So y'all just been but yeah, so that's I just gave you the reason why I quit. Everything that had been going on for the past month and a half, and not paying my lawyer and leaving me out there, me finding out that the tanker was indeed had residue in it. So the whole time we thinking that we was empty and we really wasn't. It was residue, and that's why I quit. So let's get to almost getting in a fight and having the cops called on me. I got home about 2 p.m. My plans was I got home. I didn't clean off my truck immediately. That was my first mistake. My idea was I was gonna wake up tomorrow morning and I was gonna go clean off my truck and I was gonna leave the keys in the visor, and I thought that was just gonna be it. I never unplugged my GPS as some truck drivers do. I never did nothing shady. I just drove home. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here and it's about 7:30. Mind you, the last time Cornelius called me was about 11:30 a.m. And that was just over him trying to get me to not quit and, all the loads picking up, da. And I'm just like, man, I really don't want to hear that. Kirby called me. I texted him. So the thing was, I was communicating. I just wasn't communicating in the way that they liked. They wanted me to call. I didn't have nothing to say to them. So I just communicated through text what I was doing, why I was doing it. And this is what it is. I'm not loaded, nothing. Okay. So like I said, I get home at 2 o'clock. At about 7:30, I get a phone call from a Washington, PA number, 724 area code. And I pick up the phone, like, hey, what's going on, Jamar? This is Detective such and such and such. We're calling. Well, actually, a voicemail was left first. The voicemail said, this is Detective such and such and such. We're calling on behalf of the truck, and we just want to talk to you. We called your other phone. I have 2 phones. The main phone that I use is the phone I'm recording on now, my Verizon phone. I never be on my T-Mobile phone, ever. You know what I'm saying? Cornelius knows this. He knows that 95 to 98% of the time, we talk on this phone number. So why he gave the police officer or the police department the other phone number, no idea. But anyways, basically, they called the Washington, PA police department reporting the truck stolen. Reporting, that's a fact. Check your CDL at all costs. Reporting the truck stolen. And I'm just like, it caught me by surprise, man, because I'm just like, stolen. Like I had only been home 5 hours. And if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you saw me posting feeds about me driving home. I was driving home. So I hadn't been home for long. I hadn't even been here for a 10-hour break. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, the truck isn't stolen, man. I have it. I have the keys. I don't understand what's going on. And so apparently, Cornelius and Tony had went to the truck because, again, I never turned the GPS off. Never turned the GPS off. They went because I won't try to do anything shady. They went to the truck, and of course, I locked the truck. I mean, that's common sense. I locked the truck. And so I guess when I had the truck locked, instead of reaching out to me, now again, just like I sent to the police officer, I have my call logs and I have my text messages. At no point from 11:30 a.m. or 11, I think it was like 11:16 to be sure, and to the point that the police officer reached out to me, did Cornelius attempt to call me, leave no voicemail, or text me, no emails, nothing. But I get a call at 7:30 from a police officer saying that I stole a truck. And I'm just like, officer, dude hadn't even reached out to me yet. Like, he didn't say nothing about the keys. He hadn't even, you know what I'm saying? He was upset that I quit, but it never got to a point where it was, okay, what we going to do as far as the truck? It just had never got to that point. But to report the truck stolen? Huh? And so he's talking to me. He's like, sir, calm down, da-da-da-da. He was like, you need to get the keys to him. And I said, officer, at the time, it was just me and my son in the living room. My wife was busy. So I said, man, I tell you what, there's no way I can really, there was no way that I could leave. What did I say right quick? Hold on, right quick. Okay. I knew I couldn't go right then and there. At least I didn't think so. So I told the officer, I said, officer, tell him I will clean the truck out in the morning and leave the keys at that point. Well, that wasn't good enough for them because they had obviously came from Raleigh and was at the truck waiting. And I said, okay, man. Cornelius calls me. He's calling me while I'm on the phone with the cop. Me thinking, common sense, well, I don't want to hang up from the police officer. I got to talk to this nigga because he's the one that's, you know what I'm saying? So I continue to talk to the police officer. The police officer said that he would call Cornelius and tell him. Okay, so I sat around, I waited. The police officer called me back and said, man, they need that shit like right now, man. He said, you need to, he said, I know you with your son and everything is late, but it's his property. You have to take him that key because this is the PA officer. The PA officer said, man, they've already reached out to the Newport News Police Department, and the Newport News Police Department is ready to come arrest you for robbery, for stealing the truck. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, officer, I'm an employee. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have my information. I said, also, why would I steal a truck and drive home with a company that has all my information? They have my social, my home address, everything. That makes no sense. He said, I get it, man. And he said, it's fucked up. You know, it's not, you know, something that I can really do. All I can tell you is you got to get the key. It's his truck. He dictates it. So he said that they have to give you opportunity to get your stuff off the truck, but you have to get that key to them ASAP before they escalate it. So I said, okay. So I got my wife. She had kids that she was watching. She had to go drop them off at her aunt's house, and we went out there. Now, part of me wanted to record. When I went out there, but I was on the phone with D-Raj. I had the wife. I had the wife with me, and I don't know. I was just so upset at this point because it's just like, damn, bro, you ain't even attempt to reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like no text message, no phone call, no email since 11 this morning. And the first thing that you do is call. That's what it sounds like, Roddy. What it sound like? Nah, it won't no fake call. It won't no fake call. I promise you that. I guarantee you that, Miss Pearl. It won't no fake call. Actually, I got to follow up with them on tomorrow because I have to get there. He filed a report. So what I have to do to protect myself is that, because I called him back after it was over with, and I confirmed with him that I had returned the key and got my stuff. And I asked him, like, hey, man, can I get a copy of your police report for my records? Because I don't want him to make it seem like, you know, he's going to try to take my check. I don't want him to say I abandoned the truck, any of this stuff. So he told me that I have to call back tomorrow. I think he said in between 8 and 4, talk to the receptionist. I think the receptionist got to get permission from the police commissioner so that I can actually get that report for my record, just showing that this happened here, this happened here. It was resolved as of 8. I think it was like 8:40 is what he said. So, anyways, so get off the phone with the police officer. And I, you know, wifey dropped the kids off. We on the way to the truck. While we on the way to the truck, Cornelius calls me. Cornelius is, he calls me and he says, he said, yo, just leave the key on the seat. And, you know, at this point, I should have left it there, but obviously I'm upset. I'm very irate. You know, Newport News police rolling up to my house at night when I got my kid in the living room just kept flashing in my head and how bad that could have went, because I know that I would have been aggressive. I know I would have been aggressive because I wouldn't have felt like I did anything wrong. So I know me. I have a short temper. You guys have seen it multiple times. So can you imagine somebody coming in? Hey, we got a warrant for your arrest. We got a warrant for your arrest and for a stolen truck. Could you imagine what my immediate reaction would have been to that? I might have lost my life tonight because I wouldn't have, nah, man, you're not putting no fucking handcuffs on me. Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking serious? Come on, man. With my son right here? So, like, that shit fucked me up, man. And I hate to play the race card, and I hate to be that guy, and I apologize to any other races, but a black man calling the police on a black man over something he know that he wasn't intentionally trying to do. This man knew that I was not trying to steal his truck. He just wanted it when he wanted it. And instead of reaching out to me, and again, I wish I could show y'all my call logs, but I'm recording on the phone that the call logs are on. You couldn't, bro, like, and that's what I said to him on the phone. I said, Corn, the police? Seriously? The police? I've been working for you for 6 months, going on 7 months. Everything that I've done for you, all this bullshit that I've been going through for you, and you call the police? I ain't been home 5 hours. The police? Man, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, man. It touched the nerve, and I called him a pussy on the phone. I said, yo, you a faggot pussy for that. I told him that on the phone, and I hung up. So we got to the truck, and when we got to the truck, I couldn't even get on the truck. I couldn't even get on the truck, man. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I couldn't even get on that truck because I was just so upset. So I'm just walking around in the middle of the street with my headset on. A car rolls past. I knew it was them. But I just, my wife was cleaning out the truck. We just took big trash bags and just throwing everything in the trash bag. Or she did. I said she did. So she was doing that. She was doing that while I was just talking to myself angry and shit like that. The car pulls back up. He gets out of the passenger seat. Tony gets out of the driver's seat. Here he come. Yo, what was that pussy shit you were saying on the phone? Walks up to me. Well, he walks towards me. I walk towards him. Like, bro, you called the cops on me, my nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? And he walks up to me. We probably like that. We're probably like that. And he see a big diesel dude, And what's funny is this was the first time I actually met dude. This was the first time that I had met dude. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen him, I'm like, oh, okay, so he think because he got some muscles, he can beat my ass. That was the first thing I thought. Then the second thing I thought, if this motherfucker hit me, I'm about to sue the fuck out this nigga. But then all that went out the window because he just kept talking. He was like, man, he said, what's that shit you was talking on the phone, nigga? What's that shit you talking on? And I'm like, bro, you fucking called the cops on me. Now you want to fight? Huh? The fuck they do that at? So you gonna call Johnny Law after I'd only been home for 5-6 hours, but now you want to fight me because I called you a pussy? That's what you is. Bro, you called the cops on me, bro. That ain't no small thing. That ain't no small thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit could have went left real quick. You understand what I'm saying? You called 2 different police departments on me. Stolen truck? Brother, I told him, I said, yo, if I was on some slimy shit, I never turned the GPS off for the truck. I never turned the GPS off. I said, Quan, I've been working for you for 6 years, my nigga. Everything that I've done for you, and this is what we come to. And he said everything you done for me. He said, man, you don't know what you fucked up today. So apparently, based off of the energy I'm getting, I'm believing that they lost the contract. Because here's the thing. I was the only driver out there. Landon been left. The truck that I got Landon, that shit had been in the shop for however long. And Will left. Tony was at the house. Tony had been at the house for like a week. So I was the only driver out there trying to hold it down by myself. Now you done lost 3 drivers in a month. And you looking at me like I'm crazy. 3 drivers. You done lost your entire roster in a month. But you in my face ready to fight me? Are you fucking serious? So do I feel bad a little teeny bit about them losing the contract? Ain't gonna lie. It is somewhere deep down inside that I do, because I don't want to see nobody get fucked over. I don't want to see nobody lose. But at the end of the day, when I think back to all this shit I went through, and that shit was just brushed to the side and we just got over that, man, fuck you. That contract was supposed to start booming by what you told me in September. I'm out here making $1,000, $1,100 a week. I could make that at the house. And quiet as it's kept, Will, shout out to Will and went to Per Year. Per Year's the other company that pulls butane. You know what Will told me? Shout out to Will again. You know what he told me? He said, dog, after going through the orientation that I went through at per year in the training, there is no way that we should have been in those trucks with peak velocity. No way. We had nowhere near the adequate amount of time and training to be out there hauling butane. He said there's so much shit in this per year truck that we did not have. He said we was just waiting to get fucked over. Because think about it. When we went out there, we didn't have no type of orientation or training process. We just showed up in Houston and one person got loaded and we just watched them do it, and then we just had to figure it out. Kirby stayed with us out there for a couple of days to make sure but it was no training process. It was no formal. We didn't have no type of paperwork. They Will saying that we should have had some type of notebook in the truck, certificate for hazardous material, all that kind of stuff. We ain't had none of that shit in the truck. Appreciate that, Chase and Andrew. We ain't had none of that shit in the truck. And it's so funny because one of the first things they told us when we came to this company, avoid scale houses at all costs. That's why I was up here on my videos talking about taking back roads and all that shit, because they didn't want us to go through the scale house because they knew we was going to get fucked up eventually. These is authorities. These is Peak Velocity and Marley Transport and Trucking. These are authorities. These are federal motor carriers telling us to avoid way stations. The last load I did, I had to really fight with myself to do that load because they sent me in New York without a New York Hut sticker and wanted to send me back and told me, just drive overnight. Just drive and try to get there 2 a.m. so they don't see that you don't got a sticker. I'm a hazmat tanker. Everybody looking at me. And that's one of the funny things that me and D-Raj always talk about with hauling specialized. When you are specialized, it's like a motherfucking parade when you pass DOT. They looking at you. You might as well put Christmas lights, a blowhorn, and a fucking whatever, chrome wheels, because they gonna see you. A dry van, a refrigerator, man, you can pass a scale house 20 times. They won't even blink twice at you. But a hazmat tanker? Oh, man, they gonna nail you every time. Every motherfucking time. Specialized freight? Why you think they pay us so much more? Because there's more responsibility. Trucking is not a hard job. Trucking is not a bachelor degree. We get paid more money for more risk, period. And if you think anything other than that, you a fucking idiot. We don't get paid for special skills. Nigga, we driving a truck. We get paid for risk. When you touch boxes and you LTL touch, it's more risk because it's more risk of physical hurting yourself. When you haul hazardous material, it's more risk because you have more dangerous freight. Car haulers, you have more dangerous freight. It's more shit. So, bear with me. It's just crazy. Some flatbed. It's just, again, man, and you know what's so funny? Because for a long time, for a very long time, I used to take offense to steering wheel holder. I used to take a big offense to steering wheel holder. And you know what? I respect it now. Because the steering wheel holder ain't got to worry about a motherfucking thing. All you got to do is drive that truck. And you just got to understand, you doing some regular degular. That's not no disrespect to no steering wheel holders. It just means that you are just doing some regular degular. That's it. So you not. It's almost like football. If you just a regular wide receiver with basic skills, yeah, you gonna go out there and get your 5-yard catch. Every once in a while you gonna get a game for 5 catches, 37 yards, 7 catches, 40 yards. That's what steering wheel holders are in the trucking industry. But when you specialize and you want to haul tanker, you want to haul car hauler, cattle hauler, and all this specialized shit, now you trying to go out there and you're going to be Odell Beckham. So you trying to do some extravagant shit. You trying to catch one hand behind the back with your eyes closed, one tippy toe down in the back of the end zone. Or you trying to be Mike Evans, or no, not Mike Evans, dude from the Detroit Lions. You trying to score 4 touchdowns in one game, 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get compensated more than the regular receiver. You're gonna be the wide receiver to get that $90 million extension. But it's more expected of you. You can't go out there and have a 5-catch, 30-yard game, because they're going to kill you like they're killing Odell Beckham. They're going to kill you. So when you go out there to be great with this specialized shit, you got to be great at all times. You can't slack not once. Not once. Because the one time you fuck up and you don't strap down that car, or the one time you don't pay attention to the route you taking with your hazmat and you go through a city you ain't supposed to go through, they're going to nail you to the fucking cross. They might put another nail in you just to make sure you're up there good. So I'm sorry, I got off track. After he got in my face, we argued back and forth. He was stressing to me how he felt like the only way that he could get in contact with me was by doing what he did with the police, because I wasn't picking up my phone. I stressed to him that, dog, a phone call is not the only way to communicate. Just because I don't want to talk on the phone with you, you got text message, which I prefer text message just because you can screenshot. Excuse me. You can screenshot text message. You can document that. It's hard to document a phone call. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the whole recording phone calls. That's just not something that I choose to do. So emails, voicemails, and text messages are things that I can easily document. You know what I'm saying? So my thing to him was like, bro, you could have texted me, you could have emailed me, and it would have been the same thing. Because all you had to say to me was, where to put the truck at. Where to put the truck at. Where to leave the keys at. What good is it going to do for me to steal a truck? Like, really, man. And I asked Tony, which Tony is the owner-operator, his father-in-law. I said, yo, Tony, you've been out here 20 years. What sense it make to you for me to steal a truck and drive straight to my house that you got? What sense does that make? And Tony just looked at me. All they kept talking about was like, man, you don't understand the lows we just missed out on. So based off of the way, the energy that they came to me was they was upset because they lost that contract. That's the only thing that makes sense for this such a hostile reaction. They were upset because they lost the contract. So my wife kept continuing to clean everything out. And I had, mind you, I had D-Raj on my headset the whole time. Because if anything would have went crazy, I would have needed D-Raj to talk sense to me like, bro, don't be stupid. Because if I get out here in a fight and Newport News Police Department pull up, it could go left. I don't need no charges on my... I take pride in not having no criminal charges as a 28-year-old black man. And again, I'm not trying to play the race card, but when you look at my surroundings, where I come from, the people in my close proximity, and you look at their records, it's tough. So, went back and forth. And once Kiera got everything off the truck, And the fucked up part was how it's some trash on that truck, but I ain't even care. And that's the crazy part. That's the only reason why I had just drove seven hours home. I just didn't feel like cleaning out the truck today. I was gonna do it anymore because I got some. I'll be honest, I got piss bottles up there. I got trash up there, and I just ain't feel like cleaning that shit today. I just ain't feel like cleaning that shit today. I was gonna do it in the morning, but that wasn't good enough for them. So, who that? JJ. Oh, all right. Thought my dogs got loose. Yeah, man. That's all I got, man. Yeah, I got piss bottles up there, dog. Hey, man. What do you want me to do, man? I'm a truck driver. That's what happened when you sit in the truck for 3 days straight. Kiera know I be peeing in the bottles. Hell, my son be peeing in the bottle when they out in the car going somewhere. They when they piss outside the truck in 30-degree weather. Nah, I'm cool. But anyways, when they going somewhere, he gotta pee. He'll pee in the bottle. Hey man, no, we truck drivers, man. Everybody do it. Whatever. But as long as you wash your balls and keep yourself hygiene clean, no matter. That's it, man. That's pretty much what happened. I got my shit off the truck and we just left. I ain't say nothing to do. Oh, that's why I was on the phone with D-Raj and I just kept talking to D-Raj and I'm just like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. This is fucking insane. And he kept saying, yo, who the fuck you talking to? Da 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 da. I'm like, nigga, I'm on the phone. He's oh. So like his intention was to fight me. He wanted to fight. When he got in my face, what's up?
More honey buns. Thank you.
Yep. Give a nigga my last honey bun. That's love. Fatherly love. Sacrifices of a father. Anyways, that's funny. Al Smith will have a field day with that one. But anyways, you know what though? I wouldn't even be I could use an Al Smith video tonight. I need something to laugh at. Al, if you in here, make a video, man. I'll come in there and laugh with you, dog. Cause you can't, I'm gonna tell you right now, can't nobody on the fucking internet say anything to make me as mad as I was when that motherfucking police called me. And I know what some of y'all gonna say. When I called the police on not the police, but when I called the company and not even called the company, when I made the video and uploaded it of my trainer way back when, and I uploaded it on YouTube, and it ended up with somebody calling the company calling the cops. Two different situations. I'm gonna tell you why I believe that's the case. Number one, he was threatening my safety. So the video I did with him was for my safety. I felt like he was a danger to me because he was talking crazy when he would drink his 211s. That's all it was. That's all it was. With this situation, this dude called the cops on me, knowing this the kicker. He called the cops on me, knowing that I wasn't trying to steal that truck. And I think that's what gets me. He called the cops on me because he was upset that I quit. That's what that was. And I'm just, and the shit that get me, man, is for you to not be able to see my side of it at all. Like everything, every argument, every point I had, he dismissed it as if it was nothing. I said, bro, this shit been a dud for like a month and a half. He dismissed that. You never paid for my lawyer. He dismissed that. All he cared about was that they lost their contract, or their contract is, because I don't know for a fact that they lost it, but that they lost their contract. And I called him a pussy on the phone. Hey, bro, you called the cops on me. That's some pussy shit. You ain't make a video and upload it, and then somebody sent it here and there and there. No, you directly called the police department with the intentions of having me arrested in front of my son. You is a pussy faggot ass nigga. Period. I don't care. We don't call the cops around here, man. We just don't. I'm not of that ilk. Not for something like this. Nah. I understand that, Miss Pearl, but that's not on me. He about to lose money. I ain't been, you know what I'm saying? What about me? And I'm out there holding it down. Y'all didn't see, I've showed y'all this shit. I'm holding it down. Y'all been calling me an idiot for 2 months behind this shit. Hey, Buddha Black, you already know. But it is what it is, man. You know, yeah, that is crazy, D-Raj. It's crazy, man. It is. It's crazy. But I don't think he's going to do anything now. For a minute, I thought that, you know, maybe he might try some type of retaliation. So I called my brother. I got my brother on standby just in case, you know, it gets to that. But I don't think so. I think he got too much to lose to try anything too crazy. I do. I think he got too much to lose. Yeah, I think he got too much to lose. I have his address. I have his business address. I have his name. I have his phone number. You know what I'm saying? So that would be, I have his wife's Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So it's I hope it don't come to that. My biggest concern right now is I just hope that my check come through tomorrow. My check's supposed to be $1,400 tomorrow. And that shit was short. That check got shortened by $300. Because he did pay me for my wait time, because I sat for 3 days last weekend. He did pay me my wait time, which was $225, and he didn't reimburse me for the tolls. I had to call him and like, yo, no, dog, I need that money now. And I was going to overlook that. Again, this is 3 checks in a row that they have fucked up. And I was going to overlook that, but the lawyer, I could not overlook it. Couldn't overlook it, man. So I think I did pretty good with this live feed, man. I didn't come up here. I wasn't too disrespectful. I didn't go overboard. I just told her how it happened. So as far as what I'm going to do now, my plan was already, you know, luckily I have put myself in a position, and, you know, I probably shouldn't even put this information out. So that's what people tell me, but I never live by other people's rules. Hopefully, prayfully, y'all pray for me tonight. Pray that my check come through tomorrow. Please pray, because if that check don't come tomorrow, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. But hopefully that check, because he's already sent the settlement. I have a screenshot of the settlement that he sent me. So if he don't give me my check tomorrow, I'm going to sue the fuck out his ass. But, or go get a lawyer and sue his ass. But as long as I get my check tomorrow, this weekend I will be able to pay the rest of my bills for November and December's rent. So with that, you know, it'll put me a full month ahead on all my bills for the most part. So because I'm doing that, and with the money that wifey should make on a regular, we should be good. So I think, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I had an opportunity to go with a company called Per Year, PURYEAR, per year, doing the exact same thing. If you haven't heard of Per Year, it's called Per Year Tank Lines, PURYEAR. I don't even think I want to go there no more, because I don't want to run into none of them. You know what I'm saying? I know, Buddha, I should have got my check first, but, you know, I will admit that me leaving today, it was a lot of emotion in that, man. But I'm just telling you, Buddha, when I found out they hadn't paid that lawyer, man, that shit hurt, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, because see, the thing is, I wasn't even looking at this as like another trucking job, and I think that's why I stayed so long. I was looking at this shit as like a life changing. Like I was ready to ride to the end for these cats, man. I had been working with these cats. I had been working with these cats for 6 months. We had built a relationship. I did a lot of shit in my personal vehicle for them. So, you know, he told me out of his own mouth that I was a priority. So to go from a priority to almost having me arrested in a day, whew, man, I mean, Jesus Christ. Let me ask you, is there any fleet owners in here? Is there any owner operators in here? Y'all let me know what I did wrong. I'm open to criticism right now. I really am, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even. I'm open to criticism right now. Yeah, I was doing things for them like I felt like I was part of the company. Because I really want to know what I did wrong. You should have answered your phone. So what's the difference between talking on the phone and a text message? I didn't burn the truck down. I would do a call in, but my iPhone is dead, man. I apologize. I didn't think this shit would be this popular. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be 400, damn near 400 people in here. I didn't. I would just be honest with you. I won't even gonna do this live feed, but I just had to, excuse me, I just had to talk, man. You know, I just had to talk. Yeah. Once Al Smith get this, yeah, I believe that. Can I recap? Oh my God. Recap. I quit my job because they didn't hold up their end of the bargain. They lied to me about multiple things. They was unprofessional. They weren't paying me everything. They weren't paying me on time. They was messing up my checks. I just quit because it was a bad company. I left today from PA and I went home. I got home at 2 p.m. today. When I went home, I'm guessing that it fucked up a situation because they didn't have any trucks up there for the contract. So I think what happened was they lost the contract. So because they lost the contract, I think they had an emotional response and they called the police on me trying to say that I stole the truck. Mind you, the truck that I never unplugged the GPS on, so they could track me the entire way and they could track my every movement. They called the police on me. The cops called me at 7 o'clock. The cops called me and asked me for the keys before the owner of the truck did. The cops called me before the owner of the truck did. And when I found out the cops had called, when I found out the cops had been called, I got irate. I called him a pussy. I called him a faggot pussy on the phone. And when me and my wife was cleaning out the truck, he pulled up on me aggressively like he wanted to fight. Yo, I should have let that nigga hit me. Oh my God. And I should have took that ass whooping, bro. I should have let him knock me out. I should have had my wife record and I should have let that nigga put his hands on me, bro. I would have sued. That would have been my truck. That would have been my motherfucking truck. I should have. I won't thank you, y'all. Because if I'd have put my hands on him, big as I am, 400 plus, his little short, you know how you got them short dudes, but because they got a couple muscles, they something, man, I'd have not, oh my God, I'd have been in jail. Cops would have pulled up, it would have looked like I was a disgruntled ex-employee and I knocked his ass out. I should have let that nigga beat my ass. I sure should have. Or not beat my ass. I should have let him get like 2 good blows in, let my wife record it, and I'd have been good, man. Damn, Miss Pearl, what was I think? I should have let that nigga hit me. So you got to do him like the white folk do. I should have let him hit me, man. Yep. Gosh, oh my. But anyways, that's where we at. That's where we at, man. I was asking, will they put that on your record? Well, Jesse, what I'm hoping is that I don't think they will put it on my record, because when Landon left, they didn't put it on his record. When Will took his truck home for 2 weeks, they didn't put it on his record. So what I am hoping is that they won't. But just in case that they try some fuck shit, I'm going to follow up with the Washington Police Department tomorrow morning, and I'm going to see if I can get some type of documentation showing that they reached out to them, they reached out to me, and that the issue was resolved as of 8:45 or whatever. And so I'm hoping to be able to get that type of documentation for the police department tomorrow, just for my protection. So hopefully that, you know what I'm saying? Jay, you could have flip-flopped like a fish and got paid. Man, I'm trying to tell you, be smooth. Hey, bro, I'd have went limp. I'd have went limp, man. Cook, God, I'd have owned me a trucking company. You heard me? And sold it right to D-Raj. Did you have a load when you went home? I didn't have one on me. No. They wanted me to go get one. They wanted me to go do that New York load again, but I didn't have a New York sticker on my truck. I did not have a New York sticker on my truck, so I didn't want to go back to New York. I really didn't, to be honest. Al Smith sent all 400 of us here. Man, Al Smith barely get 400 views on a video, man. Y'all better cut that out. Flop like a punter. I ain't kidding. You can read files more over the phone. I understand. Okay. So, what the fuck was that? Here. Who's that? Oh, that was your toys? Alright. Look, I thought he was coming for the smoke. I was about to go get that thing on him, boy. Woo-woo. He gonna cry when he get in the car. What you got on my boy 40J? Nothing. You said, for real, just my opinion. You've had a long day. Get off here. Go be with your family and bug you on, bro. You need real love right now. I ain't lying. I'm finna go tear that ass up. There's nothing they can put on your record. Okay. You are so full of bad decisions. Oh, okay, that's cool. You called him a faggot in the pussy. Let's go. Are you worried they watching? What they gonna do to me? Hey, bro, hey, look, at this point, and you know what's so funny? And I'm not even, I promise y'all, I'm not trying to sound like a tough guy. I'm not. But I asked my wife, I said, Kiara, you think I should take my gun? She said no, and I left it at home. So, but now that I'm at the house, hey, bro, if he want to come to this address looking for bad intentions, he can get all the bad intentions he want. I promise you that. He is definitely going after your DAC, dude. Contract is intact. Best of luck on you. New York hush sticker. Jay, you rolled down the driveway like a jelly roll after getting punched and claimed you couldn't see or move your feet. That insurance would have bought you that house suit. You stupid. You didn't pulled up at the crib. Just learn from this. One day, happy job, next day. But that's what I'm saying though. Like you say one day, happy job, next day jail. Like I promise y'all, I wanted to work this shit out, man. Like that's what I don't get. Like, and I think that's what really bothered me with them calling the cops on me, because it's just like fam, I was ready to go all the way with y'all. Like, what is you talking? Like, still in the truck? And I think that's what really got me, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like we had never really had an argument. We had some disagreements. We had a conversation before when I had came home. And that's the thing. This ain't the first time I came home. I've been home 2-3 times since this whole contract started. I've been home 2-3 times. So it's just like, bro, like when I came home for 4 days, no problem. I came home for 2-3 days, no problem. But this time, like I was home for barely 5 hours. And the cops, I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'm just missing something, man. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. What'd that say? Wasting fuel, that's the problem. They switch. I don't like that. I want to go back. But see, the thing about wasting fuel, the way I justified that in my head was that I did one load this week. I think that load paid like $200 something. There's your fuel reimbursement right there, because I know I'm not going to get paid for that load. I mean, I don't know, man. I just think I think everything total would have been fine. It's just the calling of the cops. Because I had no hard feeling to these people. That's the crazy thing. I wasn't mad. I was hurt. A man tell me he gonna do something. As a driver, I'm obligated. If I tell them I'm gonna do this, Y, and Z, and if I don't do it, I would expect them to be upset and hurt, just like I would expect if they telling me this, that, and the third, and don't come through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand that shit, man. You know, and maybe it was a lot of emotion. I'm struggling with this, y'all. I am, man. But for it to go down the way it went down, that's crazy, man. Black man called the cops on another black man, man, in today's climate. And I think that's what bothered me more. Like, y'all got to understand, like, I'm sitting in the living room, relaxed, chilling. And to get a call from a cop, man, that just... reading these comments. Did they know you were going home? They knew when I started driving home. I'm tripping because the owner of the company wasn't in here watching and commenting. Oh, he was? Where? Where they at? Where them comments at? What they say? I don't even see them. I'm scrolling through here now looking for them. I don't see these comments y'all talking about. They said he was in here. I don't see it. That's a lot of comments though. Oh, that want him? Okay. I want to talk to him. Shit, come on. He was stating you abandoned the load. Nah. You can't abandon a load that was illegal. You can't abandon an illegal load. If you have a New York load, but don't have a New York HUD sticker, that's an illegal load. You can't. That's just me trying to protect my CDL. J, they capping. Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's it, man. You need an NY sticker, bro. That's what I'm saying. So I did it the first one. I ain't want to do the second one, but whatever. It is what it is, man. Shit happened the way it happened. And hopefully it's no more bullshit. Hopefully I get my check and just move forward. As far as my what I'm gonna do, I'm going to Great Wide and I'm staying my ass there. None of this shit would have happened if I would have never got fired from Great Wide because I was being careless. Well, my license got a stupid speeding ticket, and so I'm just gonna take care of my CDL. I'm gonna wait until December the 13th, and I'm gonna wait until December the 13th, and I'm going to go back to Great Wide, and I'm just staying there, man. Brian damn near got a truck waiting on me, so I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna be on my P's and Q's, and yeah, just do that, man. I'm done chasing money, man. Maybe this was just the lesson that I needed. I can't go now, be smooth. I gotta wait until December the 13th when my next ticket falls off. I've already talked to Brian. I've already talked to Brian's already talked to the safety department and corporate and all that, and they told me I cannot come back. I will not be eligible to come back, and until December the 13th. So I'm just gonna wait it out there. And like I said, I've gotten ahead on all my bills, so we're not gonna be hurting for no money. Yeah, only thing I'm gonna do now is just, take this time to what did I say right there? Now to this one you can go hard on that gym. Go, yeah, that's exactly what I was finna say. I'm finna work on my weight, spending time with my son, and Brian knows about the hazmat ticket. No, not yet. I don't want to tell him about it until it's handled. You know what I'm saying? Because it might not. You know what I'm saying? It may be a situation where it's that moving violation is removed. The only thing that'll keep me going from Great Wide is that moving violation. So as long as the moving violations is removed, then I'm good. And I'm gonna stress that to the lawyer when I talk to them tomorrow. And I might even talk to a lawyer in this area and kind of explain to them everything that's happened, just to kind of protect myself. This video may bite you in the ass. I don't see how. It's done. It's done. I mean, everything is done. They have their truck. I got my property. They've paid me for all my work that I've done. Your ex-boss commented at 10:18. Oh, okay. Well, what's up? I mean, what you want me to? If I was to say anything, as much as I don't want to, maybe I shouldn't have drove the truck home. But that was emotions. You know what I'm saying? I had felt betrayed, and I was hurt at that time. So maybe I took it more personal than I should have. But with everything that I've been through, that if that would have been like an isolated event, if that would have been an isolated event, then I would have said whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would have just moved forward and kept on. But because it was that on top of everything else, I think it was just too much, man. You can only take but so much. You know what I'm saying? But probably shouldn't have called him out his name. But hey, man, when you call the cops on somebody, man, that's just you know. Corn said you abandoned the load. I didn't have a load to abandon. You should have left the truck there and flight back home. Maybe. Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. What's done is done. It's over with. But I still don't think that, calling the cops. I don't know if Corn Sunshine is the owner. They won't comment again, so I ain't see they comment when they commented. So if they comment again, I can confirm or deny if it's them. But I don't know. I don't know if that's who that is. If it is, then say something. But hell of a day, man. Right, I see what you said. You said what he said, but I'm telling them to comment again. Tell them to comment again. So my other phone is dead. I can't do phone lines, man. I wish I could. But then again, with 322 people in here, that phone line would be crowded than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, maybe I'll do another live feed tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another live feed tomorrow, depending on if I get my check or not. But hopefully I get my check and everything. Just as long as I get my check, I just want to move forward. I don't want to go through the whole lawyer process. I really don't want to, but as long as I get my check, I'm good. Your emotions hell, you ain't the boss. You no man in the pool. Oh, okay. He said contract is intact, so it might be him. Oh, okay, it might be. Good for them. If the contract is intact, then why such the hostile reaction? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know then. Because if the contract is intact, there was no need for such a hostile reaction. Hey Jay, did he own his truck or was it a leased fleet? I'm not messing with you, B Smooth. I'm not even going there with you tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Didn't you have beef when you started with the Great White? Nah. Not this year. Anyways. But that's all I got, man. I'm just gonna get up off here and just pray. That's all I can do. What's the odd now? Well, what I'm hoping is that because the settlements are done on Wednesdays. Settlements are done on Wednesdays and sent out. So what I'm hoping is that because I've already gotten that settlement with my name on it, that settlement is almost like a receipt. So what I'm hoping is that because I have that settlement, I'll get my money tomorrow because it's already documentation from that company showing that they owe me $1,416. So if that money isn't received tomorrow, then I will take that settlement, a picture of it. I'll go to a lawyer and say, look, what can I do to get my money? And just do it like that. But again, I hope it don't come to that, man. I really don't. I don't feel like going through that shit, man. But that's all I got, folks. Just go get you a truck a few places in Houston. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't buying no truck, man. I'm not buying no truck no time soon. I'm not buying no truck no time soon. I don't even, for what? It's to be stressing like that? To be rolling up on a driver ready to fight? Nah, I'm cool on that type of stress, man. All I want is a consistent paycheck. Take it to wage and hour department. Okay. All I want to do is make a decent paycheck, a consistent paycheck. And be around my family. That's all I want to do, man. I don't need chasing big money has almost killed my trucking career. Be honest, and it's almost killed a lot of your favorite YouTubers' trucking career. Chasing money, man, is rough. But when you just looking for that consistency and you just looking to maintain, man, that's all you need, man. And that's what I'm just realizing, because chasing money is just stressing me the fuck out. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's been stressing me the fuck out. I've been through most shit with trucking companies, trying to chase the most money I can make. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it, y'all. That's all I got for now. Like I said, I got videos that have already been made. So I'll still upload those videos if you choose to watch it or not. Even though I just pretty much spoiled it all. No, you killed your trucking career, not being honest with yourself. It ain't the job, it's you. Hey, what's this dude's name? Jerario Battle, stupid name. Hey man, what you want me to say, dog? The fuck? What you want, damn guidance counselor? Shit. A lot of you guys forget you guys are apprentices. Oh, okay. Yeah, he just talking shit. That's all I got. I'm dragging this out way longer than what need. I already been up here almost an hour and a half, so I'm finna get up off here, man. I appreciate all the damn near 400 people who always be complaining about drama, but be front row, front seat with their popcorn, loving it. I appreciate all you hypocrites for being in here, man. I hope you all have a better night than I do. Or have had a better night than I've had. And yeah, man, you already know what it is. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking. To all my Christian friends out there, man, say a prayer for the kid tonight, man. I could use it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Say a prayer for the kid tonight. For real, for real. I could use that shit. No cap. Ain't it what the kids say? No cap. And as always, man, take care of your hustle. Your hustle take care of you, which in this case, my hustle is my CDL, and I'm just trying to protect my CDL. For those asking about my plan B, it could be a multiple of things, you know, but I have a set amount that I'm trying to, you know, I have a set place that I want to go, which is Great Wide, because I know what that's going to be. But a plan B at this point, I don't know. It's a bunch of different things that I could do, honestly. Wouldn't be as much money as Great Wide, but I could still go there and do it. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm out. Y'all be easy.